Huzzah! Let's go. Official trailer. I'm here for Pokemon. We're here for Pokemon. Let's have a look at it again. Firstly, guys, I'm gonna be honest. The designs, I'm here for it. I'm like so here, bruv. These trainers look fucking hot. The fucking Trilby hat? Come on. Pose for the fans, brother. Pose for the fans. Oh, sorry, I got be sorry, I realized I'm talking about Pokemon fans now. I forget that like people unironically call these trainers hot and would like to sex with them. My bad. Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. The trainers look adorable. That's better, isn't it, guys? That's better. That's better. Thank you so much. The water looks so good, guys. Look at the water physics. Look at the water physics, guys. Birthright. I love how they had to confirm that Frowflower is back. If you guys don't know, this is like one of the rare Pokemon that you just couldn't use. I think there's like about 10 or so Pokemon that you just couldn't use in any modern Pokemon game. Look at it. And Furfrow is finally back. Man, the Sandals in the sand, I kind of like it. I kind of fuck with them, I'm not gonna lie. We're getting political, gamers. We're getting political today. I made a banger tweet about this earlier, guys. Diabolical. Absolutely dia-fucking-bolical. This is like, I can't say the words because my fiance might be watching and she might kill me. But all I'm saying is it rhymes with Shmee-eye, okay? It rhymes with Schmoke. It rhymes with Schmeiversity Schmeier. That's all I'm saying, guys. That's all I'm saying. This is just diabolical, man. The worst part is, hang on, real quick, actually, I think this will be a good chance for me to look at the predictions we had, right? So a while back, I opened up a temporary channel on the Discord, right? A temporary channel, which was like all of us to just make our predictions and we lock them in. I think there's a good chance for us to look at them. Mine was Snivy, Sobble, Torchic. I got 0 out of 3. Squirtle, Trigo, Scorbunny, 0 out of 3. Scorbunny, Mudkip, Turtwig, said Alfonso, 0 out of 3. Mudkip, Turtwig, Squirtle, no one got it right. Gen 6 starters again. No, not right. Torchic, Secret is Sobble. Chico, hey, Sammy got one. Sammy got one. Sammy's technically winning. Finnegan, Trico, Sobble. No. Hey, Quick got Totodile. Torchic, Grookey, hey! Minister Chicken got Totodile. Scorbunny, Turtwig, Mudkip, no chance. We got Piplup, Scorbunny, Snivy, no chance. Raul decided to give us a list. Not happening. Hey, Backo got Chikorita. Sobble, Chikorita. A lot of people guessed Chikorita, interestingly enough. Litten, Grookey, Quaxley, no chance. Sobble, Trico, Piplup, no chance. Piplup, Litten, Snivy, didn't happen. Scorbunny, Mudkip, Snivy, didn't happen. Lots of Scorbunnies as well, god damn. Sobble, Chikorita, Torchic, not happening. Tabby Yosh, not happening. Poke Miguel, didn't happen for you, brother. Even Walpole getting under the action. Not happening. Bellady, not happening. Sunnyside, just with Pikachu. Didn't even happen there neither. Oh, Joker is underneath the scale. Oh, really? Sobble, Chikorita. Hey, yo! Hey, what the hell? Snivy, Fennekin, Popular. Ain't gonna happen. Chimchar, Mudkip, Rowlet. Ain't gonna happen. F7. Snivy, you said Snivy. Not gonna happen. Gen 2 Firestarter. Gen 2, so what? Charmander, Mudkip, Grookey. You tried, Atomic. You tried. Quaxly, Bulbasaur, Chimchar. Chikorita, Tepic. Oh! Hang on! My fiance! Since Super Joker is gone. Two of them things? Twilight is the reason we have Tepic. Thumbs up or thumbs down? Just give me a thumbs up or thumbs down in the chat, gamers. When it comes to these starter choices. If you ask me, I think it has to be. I think it has to be, has to be, you know? I think it has to be. A bit thumbs down. Definitely a down, you know? Leave Chikorita. Never. I am Chikorita's #1 hater, you know? I am Chikorita's #1 hater. It's more thumbs down. It's more thumbs down, I'm gonna be honest. Shitterita, Tepis, and Midodile? I like those names. Those slander names are on point, brother, I'll tell you. Let's keep watching, though. Hey, yo, can I get a coffee? Hey, can I sit at a cafe with my Totodile, eat like a PNG of a cherry cake? Come on now. I really do hope they keep the you can catch a Pokemon without needing to battle it from PLA. I hope they do. I hope they do. And then you can go onto the roofs of buildings. I don't know how this is going to be useful, but it's interesting, eh? Interesting. Parkour, bit of parkour, bit of Assassin's Creed, jump from roof to roof. And I think easily the most interesting bit, gamers. It's no longer turn-based. We've got some active time battles over here. Shit, man. You can dodge stuff. Interesting. I'm gonna be honest, bruv. That could be fantasy. That could be. I'm excited for that. That's probably the number one thing that makes me go, bruv. I'm not gonna lie. We might be back, guys. We might be back. And then Megas, of course. After gutting them for 2 generations, they're finally back. Or was it just 1, technically? But evil. Oh, evil woman. Hang on. Evil woman. We got evil woman and evil man. This guy kind of looks hot, though. He's got the drip. Oh, can I say hot when it comes to this guy? Or should I be careful again? Should I be careful again? He's... Oh, my goat. My goat with the redemption arc. Oh, look at him. He looks so happy, doesn't he? He looks so happy. I mean, he's not smiling, but I could tell there's a happy man. His goat is back with him. It's been 3,000 years. I wonder how he's going to factor into the plot. I think he better be an important character. He better be, honestly. I'm going to be really upset. He better be like an important character in the game. Zygarde as well. Man, all the Gen 8 all the Gen 6 Scrimblows are going to be loving life right now. You guys are loving life. We finally got our redemption arc. We finally got our redemption arc. We finally got the legend Z we finally got the Z we were supposed to get. And then what's this? And this bit at the end? This bit at the end? Promotional match? Is there like a ranking system as well? Interesting, huh? That'd be interesting. A promotion match, huh? Do we get to like become a gym leader or something? I don't know. It could be anything. Could be a whole load of anything there, really, eh? Could be a whole load of anything. But either way, exciting. Exciting times, huh? Exciting times. The ending might hint to a plot point. It might be. Might go to Galar. Clements. Hey, we might take it over from Clements. Hey, listen, all I'm saying, Gen 7's ending essentially made you become the champion. PLZA's ending making you become a gym leader? I'm not gonna lie, chat. That sounds kind of lit. That sounds kind of lit. Imagine the post game, like you get to do like some post game story and stuff, but randomly getting called, you know? Imagine that shit. While I do hate the starters, I believe the starters could definitely get a redemption arc. But imagine like you'll be like going around the world, exploring, catching some more Pokemon. A match. You got a match. And you have to go back to the gym and do a gym challenge, you know? And you have to pick, and your type, I mean, if it's Slumio City, you'll be the electric type gym leader. You know? I don't know, man. That could be kind of fun. I'm not going to put my hopes up too high for that. Could be kind of fun. Oh, we got some collision forms as well. We didn't even talk about that, actually. What could get a collision form? There's also a gameplay overview. Is there? Oh, shit. Let's go. More? They're showing us more?
Pokemon Legends.
What the fuck happened to... Chat. For some reason, I forgot that Pokemon fans still hate Pokemon. I genuinely forgot, chat. Did you guys forget? I forgot, like, you know, the Gen 8 era of Pokemon was never good. Pokemon sucks. For a second, I genuinely forgot those people existed. I'm so happy we've got such another cool game to look forward to. I genuinely forgot that Pokemon is still, like, controversial, you know? It's still a controversial franchise. I forgot. I really forgot. Hang on. Let's go back real quick. This one has 3.2k. Should we quickly have a look, guys? Should we quickly have a look at these comments before we get to the new ones? Have you seen people complain about the anti-homeless benches? That was funny, though. That was funny. I don't think people are unironically complaining about that. It's funny, though. It's funny they have anti-homeless benches in Pokemon. Yeah, because ain't no way we're getting playable frame rates in this game. Worthy criticism, in all fairness. Say the line gameplay does not reflect actual gameplay experience. Praying they can make the frame rate stable. I'm praying, chat. I'm praying. We all have to pray. Did you pray today, gamers? Did you pray? I'm hoping the frame rates are good on this one. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to eat crow. I'll never understand how Pokemon can be the most lucrative license, but they still have games with GameCube. Oh, the texture and these gamers, they're still here. No profile pic L again. Common no profile pic L again. Power needs to sue you. That's funny. That's funny. I'll give that one an up vote. I'm gonna give this one a down vote though. The trees, Moresty, the trees. Girl, I was fucking excited. Why the Scarlet and Violet graphics, animations, and even sound? What were you down vote? Down vote. They just need to fix the flame rate, you know, the flame rate. So let's use two styles in the same region, but at the same time, excited to use Toto though. Hey, optimistic. I like it, Glitcher Emily. For the life of me, I don't understand why Chicory and Toto were chosen over Snivy and Piplup. Two of the most French-inspired starters ever. Actually true. Actually, so 50 FPS never looked so good. I can't even shut down the frame rate and these guys. I can't even do it. I can't even do it. Because the frame rates are as bad as SV. It's gonna hurt me. It's gonna hurt me. It really is. When the largest... Oh, boo-hoo. Boo-hoo, nigga, boo-hoo. Send him home. Still no voice actors. You know, that's fair. I'm not gonna like it. I'm not gonna dislike it. That's fair. It does need a bit of voice acting. Come on now. We need a bit of voice acting. Is whether the frame rate and graphics look horrible? I think they look fine. I think it just being a bitch-ass bitch. Mr. NFT-looking profile picture over here. Who's that again? Geo? Is that Geo again?
Geo knows the man behind the slaughter and super chatted £3.98.
Thank you so much.
Bro has never seen a GameCube game.
True! These people say GameCube, but I don't think they've ever seen one. Have you seen how some of those fucking GameCube games look? If the entire game takes place in one city, then they have no excuse to make the graphics actually good this time. Lol. I do like the fact that Pokemon move around, dodge, and lunge in combat. That's really cool. Shout out to the 7 Chikorita fans. Love to see it. Hey, not wrong. Not wrong. If we are just in Lumio City, as big as Lumio City is, and I think it could work as a standalone setting, that'd be fucking good. Come on. I wonder if the Eternal Flower Floette as an event Pokemon when this game debuts. Hey, that could be cool. Hey, Petrarunt style event with Eternal Flower Floette. Maybe his brother, Eternal Flower Flabebe. The people on Snivy were both ignored when they have French-themed final evolutions. True. A bit weird. Now that I think about it, it is weird. Some people are saying, how's Piplup French? Empoleon, Napoleon, and Superior as well. I think they confirmed that the Gen 5 starters were based on like different dynasties. I think they said something like that. Like the French Empire was Snivy's inspiration. I think Tepig's was the Chinese Empire, and what's it? I think Oshawott was the Japanese Empire. I think that's what it was, right? If I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I think it's got some French inspirations. It could have worked. What are the chances? Listen, I'm down voting. I'm optimistic. Okay, I'm optimistic. The whole game is really in one city. I mean, we don't know that. I mean, even PLA took place in more than just Jubilee. Jubilee was like the main hub. But also, as a standalone setting, it will be a little bit like, no. But I think it could work. They could pull it off. It would be a bit of a shame that we don't get to see more of Kalos. It'll be a bit of a shame if we don't get to explore at least a bit more. But I'm okay if they pull it off very well. You know? They could. They could pull it off. Boo, graphics. Boo, boo. Boo! Okay, that's enough of looking at these guys. Can I do newest first? These people are setting French slander. I love it. Who's here after Sword and Shield were announced? If that's a complicated way of shitting on the graphics, I rate it. Pokemon Coliseum will always be the OG for this style. It seems like the newer games are marketed to 5... I actually can't stand Pokemon boomers. I'm so sorry, chat. I'm so sorry for my people. I'm so sorry. Why people saying angry? It's not for true. I'm so sorry. Game Freak. It's not Game Freak. Game Freak. Game Freakwa. Bad spelling. Pokemon Zero looks disappointing. Is this why Nintendo is suing Power because they can't make a decent Pokemon game anymore? Downvote, brother. I can't wait for this release and be objectively worse than fan games. Objectively? When you meant to say subjectively? Looks terrible again, L. Obama indeed, brother.
Bacon super chatted £1.59.
Thank you.
Mean the kids game is marketed as a kids game.
Shocking. Shocking behavior, right? Really? N60, you know what? I rate N64. He didn't say GameCube. I'll give him that. Why do you keep the short and sort of short art style, bro? Why are you broing people? Get out of here. Who are you? Why no Cyndaquil? Legends Arceus. People can't read. Power World should sue them? L. Please, can you guys stop buying these to Nintendo? But actually, it's not Nintendo, it's Game Freak. It's Pokemon Company. Wrong. I can't wait to play 30 SPF. 30, isn't SPF that like sunscreen measurement? Well, what does the sun have to do with Pokemon? Oh, crazy, crazy. Is everyone normally this miserable? Matthew, I'm with you. I was actually so excited about playing a new Pokemon game that I forgot there were people miserable about Pokemon. I genuinely forgot. So now that we've had a look at the comments, let's have a look at the gameplay overview. Let's look at some of the gameplay.
Legends ZA is a new title in the Pokemon series. The story takes place in Lumio City, the largest city in the Kalos region.
Kalos.
Prism Tower stands tall at the center of this city of beautiful vistas.
The Vistas gamers.
These days, Lumios is undergoing a high-tech urban redevelopment plan to turn it into a city that people and Pokemon truly share.
I like
After
that.
you arrive in Lumio City to see the sights, you'll meet 3 Pokemon, one of which will become your first partner. Chikorita, Tepig, and Totodile.
I like the
You'll
water.
choose
The
one
water
of
looks so
these
good.
Pokemon to accompany you on a new journey as you get to know Lumio City and its inhabitants.
Do we need the closed
Here are
captions?
some of the colorful characters you'll
Oh,
encounter.
it's embedded. Okay, got it.
When you arrive in Lumios, you'll meet a new friend and ally.
Oh, not a rival. Hang on. Which character you meet will depend on your appearance. You chose yourself in the game. Oh, hang on. Wait, what? Oh, is it the classic reverse gender? So, like, if I'm the boy, I get the girl. If the girl, like that? Is that a bit strange? But okay.
Either Urbane or Tawny.
Tawny. I'm gonna say the word, guys. I'm gonna say the word. I'm actually gonna say the word. Unless someone could prove to me that this is like an ancient like French name in like French history or something. This is utter woke nonsense. I'm gonna say it. This is utter woke nonsense. What the fuck are these names, dude? I'm sorry. This is what I'm telling you.
Geo super chatted £1.59. Bonk, they're so gender.
They're so gender, so true, bestie. Obviously, all urban and town. You couldn't. They're nice names, brother. What are we talking about here? Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating a little, but you couldn't have given them some like traditionally like French names. That would have been kind of cool. But it's just Urbane and Taunt. Come on, man. Come on. This is giving like, what's it? Like David Beckham naming his kid like Romeo, or like fucking what's it? Kanye naming his daughter North. Like, you know what I mean? That's the same vibe I'm getting. Are they terrible? Not terrible. But thank you, CJ, man.
£1.49. Seeing people blindly hate on Zar and Shrek 5 online, Twitter, makes me insane.
Twitter, specifically. I am quite excited. I mean, but maybe not so much Shrek. I'll have to see a bit more on Shrek, but these names are a little wild, I'll be honest. Yeah, you could have hit... Thank you. See, they could have hidden the pun a little better. That's all I'll say. Not terrible, but they could have hidden the pun a bit better. You know? A little bit. Like, you see, like, it took me a little while to realize, like, I guarantee there's at least one person that didn't know, but it took me a little while to realize, oh, hang on, all the cities and towns in Kanto are named after colors. Like, oh, I didn't really notice that. Oh, because, like, they're kind of, like, weird names for them. Does that make sense? Obama!
Geo Lumio super chatted £1.59. Better
X and X and Y, yeah, that would have been a nice hit. That would have been a nice way to hide him. Yeah, weird, very weird. But let's move on.
The hotel where you'll be staying is run by AZ.
I like the hairstyle. Hazy,
You'll also
Haze.
meet his partner, Floette.
My goat.
Lumios's redevelopment is being managed by Quasartico Inc. You'll become
Quasartico.
acquainted with the company's CEO Jet and her secretary Vinny.
I wonder if they're gonna be evil in the end, guys. I wonder. Jesus. Okay, he's gangly. He's fucking gangly as hell, boy. God damn. He's got a knee brace as well. Shit.
The different people you meet will make your time in Lumios all the richer.
I agree. I think they will.
To help
He's got that
people and
Waluigi build,
Pokemon
isn't he?
coexist, the city has set up wild zones. These areas, located throughout Lumios, give wild Pokemon habitats where they can thrive.
I kind of like this idea, but I really do hope they get a bit inventive with it. You know, as in like. Maybe there's some Pokemon hiding in buildings, like some Pokemon hidden in like, if you're going to make Pokemon like in an urban environment, I want you to make the best use of that urban environment as possible. You know, I want to be able to go inside like houses and like, there's like nests on the roof from all the flying types up there for something. Or maybe there's like a basement that got flooded and now there's a bunch of water types in there, you know? Like I want you to really make good use of the urban environment. Maybe there's like some Magnemites inside the cars to siphon their electricity, you know? I want some shit like that. I want you to like really make good use of the urban environment. Or at least decent, man. Come on, you have to be.
To catch one of these wild Pokemon, aim carefully, then throw a Pokeball. If you're having a hard time catching one, have one of your Pokemon use its moves to weaken the target, making it easier to catch. This game offers a style of Pokemon battling not seen in previous titles.
Action battles, eh?
Moves can have a longer or shorter reach, or different areas of effect. So choose your timing and positioning carefully to gain the upper hand.
Ooh,
Lead
stealth
your
rock. Oh,
partner
that's
Pokemon
evil.
through battles and dodge incoming attacks. Swap Pokemon if you need to and find the right moment to unleash a move. What's more, certain Pokemon
Charizard! I saw Charizard!
evolution by undergoing Mega Evolution. When a trainer's keystone resonates with the Mega Stone held by their Pokemon, the Pokemon will do more than just change shape. It'll unlock a new level of power, turning the tide of battle in its favor. As Lumios...
I'm very interested to see how it pans out, you know? This action battle thing could either be the coolest thing ever, or it could just be kind of like, no. I'm hoping it's good, please.
continues its transformation into a city that belongs to both people...
Hang on. Did you guys see that?
As Lumios continues its transformation into a city that...
Hey, that fucking Garrus like, hey, that fucking Magikarp just cut me off. Hey, yo. He's hitting him with the, hey, yo. That's funny.
belongs to both people
Nasty
and Pokemon.
side eye there.
Who knows what kinds of encounters and experiences will await you. Pokemon Legends Z
Interesting.
coming late 2025.
Which basically means December. Let's be real here, guys. It basically means when they say late 2025, we're talking like December, like fucking like 17th or something. You know what I mean? We're talking that, man. We're talking that. This clip again? Did we get a bit more? No, we've got the same clip as before. I wonder what that could be. Wonder what that could be, honestly. We have no idea. No idea. Would this be like their equivalent of gym battles, maybe? Like promotion matches? Maybe a battle tower? But why would they be sending you a message, though? You know? Curious. Gigantamax coming back? Maybe. Oh, with all the colors and stuff? Maybe. Is it like the world's... I'm thinking, like, my theory is like it's kind of like the anime, you know, like sound like that, maybe, you know? Maybe. Battle Maison. Fucking Battle Maison, man. But either way, as you might guys be able to see, The Pokemon fans are not happy. 2.4k likes and about 2.1 according to the extension. Although the extension is a bit off usually. Sometimes a bit more, sometimes a bit less. So how about we gamers? How about we go in? How about we go in? How about we go in? All right, let's do it. I'm going in. Have you guys got your chalky milk ready? So like, even Arlo is happy. Arlo is a happy man. Let's go. Bravo 6. Let's go dark. It's 2025. We still have a Pokemon with a massive map and beautiful graphics. Our childhoods want to see. Go play Fortnite, brother. Go play anything else. Shut up. Justice for Cyndaquil. Why would Cyndaquil be here? It's fucking... It was in Legends Arceus. Scarlet and Violet France edition. Good. Upvote. Yeah, I would like that. I'm curious as to why we get 2 Johto starters. Yeah, it is weird. It is weird, I admit. I'll upvote that. Biggest franchise in the continent. We don't know yet. Listen, we don't know. I'm coping. I'm coping, okay? The graphics look good, as far as I'm concerned. The frame rate, we've yet to see, okay? So I'm downvoting you. You can clown on the frame rate if it turns out to be shit, like with SV sometimes. Please, Nintendo, let the Zelda team create a Pokemon game. Cry. They should share the IP with other studios. I mean, we kind of saw that with Ilka, and look what they did. Look at my lawyer, man. They could, maybe a more talented studio could work, you know? Maybe. Who knows? The fact that the frame rate is dropping in the trailer is insane. Did it? I didn't notice it. I'm not trying to cope either. I genuinely didn't notice the frame rates. Unless... Was it? Yeah, like, if you got a timestamp? Can you give me a timestamp? You can literally see it drop in the beginning after the Switch logo. Okay.
Pokemon Legends ZA is a new title in the Pokemon series.
I suppose that swing down wasn't as...
Pokemon Legends ZA is a new title.
Consider me blind, chat. Consider me blind. I'm blind. I don't know what we're talking about here. I'm trying. Like maybe like a couple of. It's crazy. As I say, what's wrong with you people? What's wrong with you people? Okay. Anyway, wow! I can't believe another 3DS game. You at least didn't call it a GameCube game, so I'll give you an upvote. Nintendo put more effort into suing rather than making a great game. It's not Nintendo making it, brother. That's Pokemon Company. Wrong company. L. 2 years of development for this. I have loved... Oh. No, hang on. No profile pic, chat. No profile pic. And... Scream, my father. 2 years of development for this. I've loved Pokemon since it's... But the decreasing and difficulty complaints. Brother. My brother in Christ. You're playing a game that you were able to beat when you were 6. Does it not stand to reason that it's made for 6-year-olds? Please help. Lord help you, brother. Lord help you. Oh, man. Hey, this guy's happy about it. Nice. I can't remember what Pokemon Tenkaichi before GTA 6. I have no idea what that is, but I'm going to upvote anyway. Glad they still... As long as someone doesn't say GameCube, I'll take it. I'll take it. 69. Nice. Why was Onyx so small? He's a small little bean. He was a small Onyx, okay? Don't size shame him, okay? Fuck you. Drifk. The frame drops in the trailer. PS2! I'm downvoting it. PS2 is basically a GameCube. So I don't even know. Where were the... Could someone timestamp? Could someone timestamp? I need a timestamp or I don't believe... No, I'm downvoting. Show me a timestamp. I didn't see any. Am I blind? If there were frame drops, show me. I'm sad they can't make a good looking Pokemon game. I think it looks lovely, personally. I can't believe we finally live in a time where more hype for a Digimon game than a Pokemon game. Cry. Why? What is happening? What is happening to the game? Is this why I don't hang around the Pokemon community chat? Is this why I don't hang around? I happily just live in my corner. I have the Pokemon gang in the Discord, and I have my fiance and my friend Luke. That's all I need. And I'm happy. Is this what it's like? I'm so sorry for you guys. I'm actually so sorry. If this is the shit you guys have to deal with. Lumia Pokemon Series X are big, but not big enough to base an entire game around. It feels like Nintendo stabbed me in the back. Oh my, stabbed you in the back? Really? Dramatic. Try being a Pokemon and a Sonic fan. That must be hell on earth. I'm so sorry, Sammy. I really am. Oh man, that's so bad. True, the star lineups are a bit weird. This gen has the potential to be one of the best, especially with the more anime-accurate battle system. Yes! Hang on. They're not fumble with this like Scarlet and Violet. You were nearly there. I'm gonna leave you neutral. They hate on Legends Arceus trend. That game turned out to be amazing. Yeah, because people like to hate. Oh, crazy, huh? Crazy. Where's the innovation? Well, the battles were kind of cool, you know? This is why other developers should be allowed to climb the ladder of this monster caching genre. Having purchased any Pokemon since Sun and Moon did the stagnation of the franchise. How I do enjoy playing a lot of Rhyme Hooks and roguelikes. No one asked. Good for you. Firstly, good for you, but secondly, no one asked. no one cares, bro. In fact, that's something I tell people. That's something I tell. I'm like, hey, if you don't think the main series is doing something for you, you can play some Rhyme Hacks. No one asked, though. No one asked, brother. No one asked. Dear Pokemon fans, please stop eating this shit for once so we can get a good Pokemon game. Thanks. I will eat my slop. I will eat my slop. True! Sometimes Pokemon Gang can be a bit... But like compared to most of the Pokemon community, I will eat my slop daily, okay? I will eat my slop daily. This looks like a creepy okay. Jesus Christ. It's true! Fucking true! That's what it is! Can we see that, guys? Guys, let's sort by newest. Let's make the biggest mistake I could possibly make. I'm sorting by newest, chat. I'm sorting by newest. Fucking A. Oh, hang on! He's happy! Oh! But holy shit, just put it on Switch, the graphics are struggling. Are they? I don't notice it. But at least you're a happy man, you know? At least you're happy. Desolat, my man. It's a Jimmy. You better say thank you. But if he doesn't say thank you, I'll say thank you. Thank you so much, Desolat. I appreciate that. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for the gifted membership. This shit was depressing to watch, and I love Pokemon. It's like they're purposely not trying to think outside the box. I would say them taking the Legends gameplay loop and basing it off of one of the biggest city that Pokemon has ever made, and turning that into the main sandbox that you play in, getting off areas to exclusively Pokemon to keep the city and the gameplay loop kind of together in the same area, I would say is definitely thinking outside the box. I would say so. So, downvote for that. Pokemon fans love this slop. True! So it's not set in the past? No, I think it's set in like the after X and Y. Minimum effort as usual is Nintendo and Power World Glazer. Poor Cyndaquil. He was in PLA. He's fine. He's fine. Graphic is bad. Nothing changed. Wow, you can dodge bullshit. I love the Pokemon community chat. I love it. Looks great, and we'll be running amazing on the Switch too. It will be. You're right. Obama! Oh man, thank you so much, Lateral.
Pokemon fans, when Pokemon games exist, be like.
And then in Pokemon, we're not making any more games, though. No, please come back. I miss my Pokemon. Why do you keep buying these games? It's looking like outdated by 2010 standards. Crazy. Seriously, how does Wind Waker on the GameCube legitimately look better than this? You know a studio doesn't care when there's Z-axis fighting in the trailer. This isn't even the Switch being underpowered because we've got great looking games on there. Be the Wild Might, oh, the blah 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 blah. Oh, hang on, hang on. We got a timestamp chat. Hang on.
Turning the tide of battle in its favor.
Hang on.
It'll unlock a new level of power, turning the tide of battle in its favor.
Okay, you're right. Okay, at least there was a stutter. You're right. There was a stutter there.
It'll unlock a new level of power,
Like right here?
In its favor.
You're right, that was a stutter. Maybe we should be a little bit worried, maybe. But I don't think it's that bad, I'm gonna be honest. It's just an impact frame. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe. Maybe they're right, chat. Maybe they're right. Yikes. Big kids complain about the graphics. I can't help but notice all the males in the comments. Not only that, so-called adults. Yes. You know what? Thank heaven for thank heaven. Yes. Yeah, thank goodness. Thank goodness for him. Oh, man. Power Old Glaze. So is it N64 game? Mobile game. Power World. Rough. Lame engine. Why those starters are right. It's still gonna sell crazier than pancakes at IHOP on a Sunday morning after church. Thank you for the simile. No, it's a metaphor. Thank you for the metaphor. Glaze. It will look good. Cyndaquil was in PLA. I'm shocked too. Pokemon moved away from the away. ... Finally. I agree. They did move away from the away. God, I wish Z came out on the 3DS. In another timeline, Pokemon with amazing Pokemon. If anything, what do you mean, Christian? If anything, the Gen 6 fans are laughing. You get a whole Legend-style game. Downvote. I'm excited. I don't have any issues, but the people picking apart everything with the trailer just complaining. Yeah, true. I am interested. Loss resolution textures again. I don't know what you mean by that. I warned people about Game Freak's complacencies in X and Y, and no one fucking believed me. The Oracle, Mr. Kibraki. The Oracle. Downvote. This looks awesome. But they shouldn't have released the other trailer. It made the game look crap. No, I think it looks fine. So that's where fucking flow it's been. Mind your language. Mind your language. So yeah, guys, this is what they're like. This is what they're like. It's a shame what the series has become. Hey, Mr. Hands in Pockets. Firstly, take your hands out your pockets. Who do you think you are? Some sort of bad boy? Secondly, you're too old for this series, okay? Stay humble. Stay humble, huh? Stay humble. Not a fan of the running while fighting. It's different, therefore... I hate Pokemon fans now, chat. I hate Pokemon fans now. They're the worst people ever made. I'm still excited. You can listen. You can never take away my excitement, okay? I'm buying this. Frame what? I'm buying this day one, chat. We are streaming a full playthrough day one. Full playthrough, chat. Day one. Either way, we'll leave it there. I'm still very excited, chat. But do you know who isn't very excited, gamers? Do you know who isn't very excited? Mr. RGT85. Verified Checky. 500,000 subscribers. So, gamers, we're finally punching up. Oh, interesting. No more punching down. We got Pokemon Legends EA. It looks like literal garbage. By RGT85. Is 85 like how old you are? If so, too old to be playing Pokemon, brother. You're 40. You're 40, mate. You're 40, lad. Come on now. You're not your young spring chicken 30-year-old like me, lad. You can't be doing that. So let's see what he has to say about Pokemon Legends ZA. Take it away, brother.
You know, I wasn't going to make this video, and I really...
Oh, the classic! Guys! Guys! Frame one! I didn't want to have to make this video, guys. Now, hang on. Now, in all fairness, when people say that, the reason I think that's a really silly statement to make is because when people say that, the implication is they have a unique take that's not being parroted enough, where they feel like they have to put their hat in the ring. That's what that word implies. So, for example, when people say they don't like because you know how like there's a lot, we just saw a lot of people that hate Legends ZA, right? But I've seen a lot of video on my feed that are saying this trailer looked really cool. Like, listen, we saw Arlo earlier. We saw the front of Arlo. So I would feel like I would have to make a video glazing the ZA trailer if the general consensus was negative. But no, there's a lot of people saying it's good. So I don't necessarily need to throw my hat in. I might do in the future, obviously. But I don't necessarily need to, you know? I might do it because I love the Pokemon franchise now. But when you say you didn't want to make this video, I'm a bit curious because there's a lot of people giving this trailer shit. So what is your unique angle of critique that you had to offer us, Mr. RGT?
They didn't want to because I've already talked about the Pokemon Presents presentation. You know, I made a video on it. People watched it.
So double upload, shit. Cashing in, huh? I like it.
People agreed with me. People disagree with me. Talked about it on Analog Allies, which is my new podcast over on the
Shameless
second
plug.
channel.
Shameless plug.
Link in the description box. down
Gamers,
below.
I need a podcast. Me and Biff Weed. I'm gonna ask him, gamers. The Yapch cast with Biff and Musty.
Below if you want to tune into that or catch the
And
replay
special guest Bowser Dude and Albert Boris and Arlo.
of it. And yeah, I pretty much thought I was done talking about what's going on with Pokemon.
Chat, make your predictions. The reason he feels like he has to make a second video, people online. I'm locking that in. I'm locking it in. Locking your prediction? I'm locking it in. People online.
Because it definitely seems like, you know, the same old crap, as I said in my video. But then over the past like 48 hours, something has been happening.
Which is?
And that's the Pokemon Defense Force coming out in
People online! Come on! Get in! Frame one! Come on! I'm turning on my lights. I'm turning on my lights for this. All of the lights. All of the lights in here, baby. Extra bright, you wanna see this. Turn up the lights in here, baby. I'll remember this indeed, brother. Thank you so much, Rosie. The podcast would be a chorus of true. It would be. Oh, but the Defense Force. Now, hang on, chap. Let's give him a chance. Let's give him a chance. When you say the Pokemon Defense Force, I want very specific examples of exactly what you mean. If what this entire video is going to be is that people like me are excited, I'm going to call you a miserable Grinch, and I think you should take that orange hat off because Parappa the Rapper did it better. That's what I'm going to tell you. If it's just, there were so many people in my comments. If you can give me, like, examples as to why people are excited that they probably shouldn't be, I would call you a Debbie Downer and a no joy, no whimsy. But I think that's fair. But if it's literally just a case of people online are enjoying this, therefore, and you're going to show some screenshots from some, like, shitter Twitter accounts, I will be very... You did not have to make this video. No, you didn't have to make this video. Let us just enjoy our time, and you can enjoy being a hater, you know? Let people enjoy things. Have you ever thought about that, Mr. RGB89? Have you ever thought about that, huh? Mr. Parappa the hater? Let us go.
Force to defend this game. And if it was just kids, you know, that were doing this, young people that were defending the game, that's one thing. Kids are stupid. All right, kids are dumb.
True, they are dumb.
Let's just be real. They don't know any better sometimes with these
True,
sort of things.
True.
So if a kid, you know, a rando on Twitter wanted to say this
True.
kind of stuff and defend the game, that's one thing. But
but
when I see grown ass men
he's talking to me
with beards thicker than mine,
me, that's
in
me.
their 30s and 40s,
That's me.
defending
Me.
Pokemon Legends.
Oh my god, he's
ZA,
talking to me.
I draw the line.
Okay, go on. Hey, the line is here, brother. Guess what? The line is here. Oh, look what I'm doing. Oh, I just crossed it. I just fucking crossed it, brother. Hey, yo! Now, let me stake my claim to you. Let me plant my flag down on this ground right now. If you're asking me, the last two Pokemon games have generally, if you ask me, were way more good than they were bad. PLA changed the gameplay loop to be far more interesting and really sold me on the collecting aspect of Pokemon, which is easily my favorite part of Pokemon. So I thoroughly enjoyed my time with it. I thought the lore in the world was very interesting, the characters were also pretty solid, and the story, while not cinema, was serviceable, and I enjoyed the characters a lot. It had a bit of a post-game DLC thing that kind of like, you know, gave you like a... Where are they? Not where are they now, but I kind of like gave the characters a decent-ish send-off, and I thoroughly enjoyed my time with PLA. With SV, it has its problems. Obviously, the frame rate was diabolical. The fact that there is an intended order and open world game is shocking. But I thought the good far outweighed the bad. The characters were fantastic. The story arcs were really, really good. Not the best we've had in the series, but really, really good. The Pokemon were all fantastic. I love the Pokemon. They never get the Pokemon wrong in any Pokemon game. And the varying styles of gameplay were just really, really interesting. It really, really was. You know the rules, and so do I. I'll play your TTS in a second. Oh, hang on. Oh, might as well. I'll take your word for it. I'm not sure who Saber Spark is, but I'll take your word for it. But as far as I'm concerned, the last 2 Pokemon games have been everything I wanted in a Pokemon game. PLA changed the formula in a way that intrigued to me. I understand if you didn't like it because there weren't enough battling. And SV, while it had its flaws, were easily, you know, and I'll stand on business when I say this, I think they might be better than like the golden era. Honestly, I think they definitely give the golden era a run for its money. And I will happily stand on business with that. Platinum has its, as much as I love it, has its faults. So does Hard Gold Soul Silver, so does Black 2 White 2. What SV brings to the table is so unique and so fantastic that I think it genuinely gives those a run for its money. Whether it's better, I don't know. You be the judge. I think it gives those a run for its money. So that's my defense of Pokemon. So when I see Legends ZA, which is doing a bit more of what PLA did and SV did, but changing up the style to match more of Legends style, which I really, really liked, and it's also giving us a revisit to a region that didn't really get a lot of love before, and it's giving a Pokemon that was horribly shafted its time of day. Why wouldn't I be excited? That's what I'm going to tell you. Why wouldn't I be excited? Why wouldn't I defend this game? From what I've seen in the trailer, it looks interesting. If anything, the worst of it is the starters are kind of a bit weird, and the names of the rivals are a bit on the nose for my liking. Other than those 2 things, as far as I'm concerned, I am very happy to be a Pokemon fan. That is my entire thesis, Mr. RGT, if you ever do end up watching this video. If so, hello, how are you doing? Again, I don't think orange is your color, brother. Leave it to Parappa. I am the fashion police. I am the fuck you guy. But let's see what you have to say after all of that diatribe. Let's get the chat's takes first. What was it? As much as I love that SV stuff, I just... Oh, hang on. Chat, are we back? My stream just cut out there for a second. My internet just died for a split second. Are we back, though? We should be back. What's it? To pull a Wombo, about a Pokemon. What about BDSP? We don't talk about BDSP, okay? We don't talk about BDSP, all right? Me when kids get excited for a kid's game. True. Quit having fun, the YouTuber. You're not allowed to have fun. Yeah, he's definitely sounding old. He's definitely sounding a little old. Do you know what I mean? A little bit on the old side. But let's see if he beats the old allegations.
I draw the line. Now, I will not be mentioning people by names to protect
pussy! Unbelievable! Unbelievable! Doesn't even want to start drama. Oh, lads. Come on. We're not even, it's Name Drop Sunday. We all know it's Name Drop Sunday. Come on. Oh, diabolical.
Innocent, because this isn't a slight against them. It is more so a rebuttal to what they say, a more logical viewpoint that is not clouded.
He is the
with
logical
Pokemon guy. Love and nostalgia.
For me, it's not nostalgia. It's absolutely not nostalgia. I was Pokemon's biggest hater when Sword and Shield was the latest game because I believe the games were. I was definitely a what happened to the series I loved, but they won me back. It has absolutely nothing to do with nostalgia for me. I just think the series is in a very good place right now. So give me the logic, give me the facts, give me the science, brother. Come on.
Because Pokemon Legends ZA looks like ass. It is
I think it looks fine.
Acceptable how this game looks in the year of our Lord 2025. People say it looks like a Nintendo 64 game.
Boring. Say it with me, class. While I will never defend the graphics on an objective level, I have come to understand what Game Freak is under, which is an extreme time crunch made by Pokemon Company, because Pokemon Company has absolutely zero incentive to slow down their plan, because capitalism means the graph must go up. Therefore, the series must continue on this trend of crunching out video games. So while it is inexcusable and upsetting that these employees are forced to churn out games at a faster pace than they probably would like to, I am looking at the games for what they are, considering they are a yearly release. And what they are very good as far as I'm concerned. Or at least graphically, I think it looks fine. Does it look amazing? No. It looks fine. So this is boring. This is just... if this whole video is just going to be, it looks like a PS1 game, this is boring, brother. This is actually going to be boring. Boring!
And they're not too far off. If the Nintendo 64 had the ability...
Again, can we put a N64 game side by side? Can we do that? No, truly. Can we hang on, gamers, can we just throw it? Because people keep saying, I've had enough. I've had enough, chat. I've had enough. Can we just get any N64 game? Let's just do Super Mario 64. Super Mario. Let me do it live. Super Mario 64. Bob on Battlefield. Let's just do a side by side. Let's do it right now. Let's get a random screenshot of the game. Let's get a random screenshot of the game. Let's put it side by side. Are you really gonna look at the fucking angles? Look at the. I could shave my fucking beard with all these fucking angles, brother. Look at that fucking chain chomp, my bro. Look at that chain chomp, bro. What is happening here? Come on. That's diabolical, mate. Oh man.
Game. And
Do Ocarina of Time Kokiri Forest? Oh, I think that'd be a good one. Ocarina of Time Kokiri Forest. Let's get a random screenshot of that. First screenshot on Google. Look at my lawyer, dude. Look at my lawyer. I can't tell the difference because my eyes are closed. At least say GameCube game, all right? GameCube game is a bit more accurate. All I ask is that you're a bit more accurate, huh? Come on. Come on, brother. You have to. You have to be a bit more accurate. Come on. Say GameCube game at least.
Not too far off. If the Nintendo 64 had the ability to output in 720p and 1080p, this is how the games would look.
Yeah.
And that came out 30 years ago, nearly. But we're comparing a modern game from $100 billion company.
Oh, there's the line, gamers. There's the line. Round of applause. Round of applause, gamers. Gamers, literally all he did was, hang on, this is all this guy fucking, it's actually so boring. It's actually unbelievably boring. How much is Pokemon worth? As a whole. Pokemon has established themselves that it's worth 92 billion. Well, if they make 92 billion, why does this not look like 92 billion? Now, he didn't think about any more than that. He just saw 92 billion. He just saw a number and went, dun, dun. When instead, maybe you can look a bit broader. All right? I'm going to sound a bit woke when I say this, guys. Maybe you can look a bit broader at the systems that exist. All right? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not the biggest fan of capitalism, but I don't hate it neither. Capitalism means I get to own my own stuff, and that's kind of nice. I kind of like it. But maybe the systems that incentivize graph going up instead of quality as a whole has created this series that we have before us. Could we question that, maybe? Oh, sorry, is that too nuanced? Am I getting too woke? Am I getting too woke, chat? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know, guys. Maybe. I'm just saying. Maybe. You should maybe watch a bit of Alex Yard and get some critical thinking. So woke. So maybe if you're gonna question Pokemon not looking as good despite the money that Pokemon is worth, I would challenge you to think about why. And the conclusion that I've come to is that the systems that incentivize Pokemon to keep this gravy train rolling as fast as possible. If they are printing money, what incentive do they have to make the printing stop? Because all the higher ups at Pokemon Company don't care about Pokemon like me and you. They don't care about making a quality game. If I was the CEO, yeah, I'd say, guys, take 2 years off, all right? Let's hire another company to get all the basic stuff out of the way. And then, hang on. Give me a second. Let me finish my rant. I'll play the donut again. Let me finish my rant. Maybe we could get a side company to help with the other stuff. And that's what I would do if I was CEO. I'd love to make a nice, high-quality game. You think? Stop! I want to finish my rant. So maybe you could start to ask questions, you know? What can we do? Should we take down the system? Listen, RGT, all I'm saying to you, yeah, is that you look like you have a very nice setup. It looks like capitalism has been very nice to you. It looks like it's been very nice to you. Would you be willing to give up your hedonistic desires to make a Pokemon game for the people? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, brother. All right? We need to fight the system if we want Pokemon to be as good as it is. But if you want to live your cushy life with your Parappa the Rapper hat, which in all fairness, I mean, I'm living quite okay as well. Not the best, but I'm living quite okay. We are both being propped up by the systems that be, you know? Maybe you should think about that. Maybe you should have a long, hard look at yourself and join the Communist Party. Join the Communist Party! Comrades! Join the politics. We're politics gamers. I'm rebranding. I'm rebranding this whole stream. Hang on. I'm rebranding, chat. Let's rebrand. Let's rebrand, chat. Politics only. That's what we're rebranding, gamers. Politics only. Politics only, chat. We're gonna have a political hour. Come on. Political hour. Reform UK. Yes. Politics. Come on. What else? What else can we talk about? We do love politics. We love politics, gamers. Politics are amazing. What's like the most political piece of music we can think about right now? Let's get some political music in the background. Can we get like let's get I know what's political. I know what's political. Hang on. Can we get a bit of a Oh yes. Nothing reminds me of politics like EastEnders. Oh yes. The anthem of politics, gamers. We love politics. The nanomachines. The nanomachines. Trump is overrated. White Trump isn't overrated. Alright, that's enough of this. Alright, guys. Politics hour is cancelled. But yeah, in short, besides being all of that nonsense, yeah, the Pokemon company is incentivized to keep the gravy train rolling, and as a result, they will never stop to make a good game. It's as simple as that. And let's move on.
Company to games of yesteryear. This is some small indie project.
Classic.
This is some small company.
Oh, hang on. What happened there? Hang on.
Games of yesteryear. This is some small indie project. This is some small.
Oh, okay. The video lagged. I thought he made an editing flaw, but the video just lagged. Okay.
Company just trying to get their foot in the door. This is the biggest company in the world, and it's been 8 years since the Nintendo Switch launched. And they still can't figure out how to make graphics. So I want to address some of the rebuttals that I have seen from people online.
People online! Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. He said the line, gamers. Now, here's what we go, gamers. Here we go. Is he gonna actually like give us like some nuanced, some interesting takes that the internet seen, or is he gonna go? Let's find out.
People in my social circles, maybe a little bit outside of my social circles,
okay,
to give you a different viewpoint.
Okay, if his first take ends up being like the most strawmanniest motherfucker, I'm gonna gift 5 memberships to the channel. Let's find out.
To give you a different perception of what people are seeing from this game. One thing that I saw pop up immediately.
Yeah.
Subject to change.
Okay.
You know, it's an early build of the game. It's gonna look and run better. Is it? Is it? Because I seem to recall the last Pokemon game that we got was a little game called Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet.
Show me the tweet, brother. Show me the tweet. Who is saying that? Who is actually saying that? And real quick, before we continue. Donos. I gotta replay Gio's old dono. Give me a sec. Gio, my man, with the 20 from before.
Super chatted £1.59.
I got what the hell?
Line.
People. Okay, here we go.
Gio gave you the £15.91 to do. I'm dropping a 20 for this if the N64 could run higher resolution textures.
It's everything's broken. Everything's it's too much TTS. Too much TTS, brother. Yeah. Enjoy it. 20 for this. If the N64 could.
30 years ago is the funniest argument I have ever heard.
Thank you so much, yeah. Multiple. You got your money's worth. You got your money's worth with the TTS. Thank you so much for this one. You're far too generous, brother. You're far too generous. Oh, Bacon's one. Bacon gave me one as well. Obama. Thank you so much, man.
Bacon super chatted £1.59. Look at the amount of employees that Game Freak made.
True. Maybe. That's what I'm saying. Maybe. And CJ as well. These are the YouTubers Scott warned us about. Do you think he's ever played Metroid? But yeah, listen, I'll drop 5 gifters if he hits me with a what was I gonna say? I'll figure something. Give me a second.
which looked and ran like crap and was very, very glitchy. And then what happened? There was this whole hubbub from Pokemon Company and Nintendo. Hey, we hear your complaints, and we're going to be working on addressing these issues and fixing them. So then everyone said, well, RGT, why are you complaining about that game? You know, that game, they're going to fix it. They said they were going to fix it. Did they ever fix it? No.
You should, yeah. I mean, maybe look, he's technically right. Firstly, who is saying this to you? Who is saying to you? Because I just want to make it clear, chat. The reason I'm like harping really hard about this, at the beginning of the video, he genuinely said he's not talking about like random people on Twitter or kids. Those are the two types of people he ruled out. The kind of person who would say, "Oh, but it's in development though. No, it's going to come out later." That sounds like something a Twitter shitter would say. In which case, why are you acknowledging? Show me the which one of your friends was it? Can I verify with your friends? Because as far as I'm concerned, more often than not, when they say, "Oh, the graphics are going to be fixed later," like sometimes they don't. Like I know a lot of video games have like pulled that card, and it generally doesn't work. I'm asking for a source. That's all I'm saying. And firstly, yeah, in SV's case, the frame rates did get better eventually. It didn't get perfect, but it did go from. If you went to 11 SEER on like a 1.0 patch, your Switch would burn with how fast it'd go. Now it's better. It's not perfect. It's better. So they technically did. Maybe not as ideally as you could, so that's fair. But who is saying this to you? Like honestly, who's looking at you? Who's looking at you and saying this? Who is it?
They never
I want to know.
It. They never fixed the game. If anything, they made it worse with subsequent DLC, which ran worse.
The DLC did run worse. You're right.
Which did not run great
True.
to begin with. So why in the name of all that is holy am I going to believe that this is still an early work in progress for the game when it literally looks like a step back from the last Legends game? Because instead of using that art style, you went and used the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet art style, which is one of the most basic looking and boring art styles that I've ever seen in what is to be perceived as a AAA game. But people just...
I think the issue with SV is that I don't think they made the environments look as good as they could. That was my only issue with SV's art style. That was my personal only issue. From the looks of it, at least from... Maybe they didn't show us the most interesting stuff in the trailer, admittedly.
What is to...
But at least from what we've seen...
Basic,
like, you know, at least from what we've seen, it looks like they've made like an interesting environment, you know? Does that make sense? So again, like I said, that was my one issue. The fact that you couldn't go into the houses, that all of it was just decoration. Yeah, it was just kind of annoying. Like there wasn't really enough to look at when you went to places where there should be things to look at. So if they fixed this in this game, I'm okay with it. I think the art style looked fine. It's just the world didn't really sell it. I think that's what people get. Because look at a city like Cascarafa and tell me that doesn't look kind of cool, right? Let me show you. That's how you pronounce it, right? Cascarafa. Like, look how cool this city looks, right? It's got a giant fucking dam as well. Like, look how cool some of these buildings look. It's a really small image, but like, it's got this really nice striking blue. The balconies are there. It's got this nice big wall for a dam that you could take a lift up to the top. Like, the city looks really fucking cool. It's just, once you get there, there's nothing to do. There's a Delibird presence in there, but like, that's the only reason you ever go to Cascarafa, you know? Levensia is another example. Levensia looks lovely, but like, there's literally nothing to do there. You know what I mean? What was it? Artisan has that? Is it Artisan I'm talking about? No, Artisan. What's that one with the big mural with like all the Gen 1 sprites on there? That looks really fucking cool. Again, no reason to go there though. That's the biggest issue with SV, is that they made some things look cool, but you couldn't really interact. It was just like, oh, that looks neat. And you just moved on. So if any of these buildings and stuff, you can go inside, like if there's anything to do inside these buildings and what have you, yeah, I'll be happy with this. I'm happy with that. I'm kind of surprised the game doesn't have a different art style as well. I thought it was meant to be set in the future. I don't know how they pull off a fitting art style for it. Yeah, exactly. I think this is supposed to take place like shortly after X and Y, so it's more present day. It's a bit of a shame they didn't continue the trend of like going somewhere in time. You know, you didn't really say that. But I don't know. I'm optimistic. Let's put it that way. I'm optimistic, guys. I'm optimistic. I'm ready to glaze.
Art styles that I've ever seen in what is to be perceived as a AAA game. But people just eat it up. Eat it up. It could change. It could change. It's not.
Okay, then stop playing it. And I'm truly, guys, I want to make it very clear. I'm avoiding the don't like it, don't play it, because I think that criticism is fundamentally flawed. How do you know you don't like something without playing it? But Pokemon, for the last 10 years, it's been extremely clear what Pokemon is like. It's been extremely clear. It's like if somebody played Mario Wonder and said, the games are too easy. I'm just like, you're not wrong, but I think since Mario's inception, basically, right? It's been very, very clear what Pokemon is. So if you didn't, so let's say for example, you didn't like X and Y, you didn't like Sun and Moon, you didn't like fucking Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, you didn't like Sword and Shield, you didn't like BDSP, you didn't like LGP, where do you stop? That's what I'm asking you. Where do you stop? Because for me, if you ask me personally, I didn't like X and Y, didn't like Sun and Moon, barely beat Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, and then Sword and then I played Sword. I said that Sword and Shield was my last one. That's what I said. Sword and Shield was my last one, and then I was going to be like, and then it turned out to be fucking shit. So it was going to make me stop. But then I saw PLA, and I'm like, okay, let me give it another try. This looks different. This looks interesting, and it turns out it was. So if this doesn't really entice you, and you're not willing to give it another chance, you can always just stop playing them. You can always stop. You know. Just let go, little gap. Your childhood is over. I know you have loads of stuff in your background, you know, but it's over, brother. Play all of those games you have in the background, you know. I've got nothing in my background.
Be realistic with yourself. Is the game going to have frame
rate?
Go
play God of War. Go play
God. Going to lag in certain
Go play God of War.
Of course it is.
Exactly.
But
go play God of War, guys.
Come to expect from a $100 billion company, literally.
You know, I've had enough. Gamers. Let's do some gambling. He mentioned. $1 billion company. $1 billion company. Let's gamble, gamers. Let's get 5 memberships to the channel. Let's see who gets it today. We've got Golden Raz, Kinjo, Jerbish Jerb, King Tyler, and Dust Mo. You get videos a little early and a fancy green name in the chat. If you didn't win the gamba, tough shit, loser. And until next time, sayonara. Oh, bang, bang, indeed. There we go.
When it comes to entertainment, the biggest IP when it comes to entertainment. I've also seen the mention that the Pokemon company doesn't focus on graphics. So that's why the game looks like shit, because they don't focus on graphics. Follow me on this. There's another company that doesn't focus on graphics. Okay, there's another company that we all know.
Yeah?
We talk about them sometimes on this channel, but they do not focus on graphics. They don't get into a pissing contest with PlayStation and Xbox and big, third-party games. That company is called Nintendo. They're not super focused on graphics, and yet they somehow managed to make games like Super Mario Odyssey.
Jesus Christ, are we sure this was released? This was released this year? Oh my god. Is this his Oppenheimer? Brother, you should have made this video 7 years ago. This is boring. This is like prime Sword and Shield content. Why are you making this now? This is just, we've heard all of these before. This is actually so oh my lord. I'm adding to the pile. This is boring, bro. This is so, even Dimitri made this video 2 years ago. Brother man, you are not stomping on new ground here. This is like, the ground is gone. It's just mud now. There's no path. Are you going to show the tree? Oh, if he shows the tree, that'd be so funny.
They somehow managed to make games
mention fucking hell.
Like Bowser's Fury.
Let's speed this up a little.
Like Luigi's Mansion 3. They somehow managed to make games like Metroid Prime Remastered. All of those games are shining examples of what the Nintendo Switch can do as a video game system. In its 8 years, or entering its eighth year on the marketplace, these are some of the best graphics from first party. I'm not even talking about third party games. I'm just talking about from a first party perspective. We've also seen games like Alien Isolation that had instances where it looked better than the current gen versions of that game were concerned. We've seen Miracle ports come to the Switch. But the Pokemon company doesn't focus on graphics, so who cares? Do you listen to yourselves?
Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to right now? I would genuinely like to believe that even the biggest Pokemon defender is not going to defend the graphics. I need you to show me some evidence. Unironically. I need you to show me some evidence. I don't believe you. I am Pokemon's biggest defender in the modern day. I am the 30-year-old you called out in the beginning. I will never defend the graphics. I don't think they're as terrible as everyone says they are, but I will never defend them. I don't think the frame rate drops were that bad for me. They did get bad in the second DLC in particular, but I don't think they're as bad as everyone's claiming. I'm never going to defend them, though. So when you say there are people defending the graphics, unironically, you need to show me. I don't believe you. You just made something up. As far as I'm concerned, you're literally schizophrenic. Go to a doctor. You made this up. If you're going to show me tweet, remember at the beginning you did say, you said you're not talking about shitters on Twitter or kids. If you're telling me there's people like me, established creators, I might not be that big, but I'm someone with like, I'm a guy, I'm not just some no profile pic 40-year-old or maybe some 40-year-old like glasses in the sun with his profile picture. I'm a guy. I'm not defending it. I don't think anyone with any sort of like sense in my chat is also going to defend it. They're not going to defend it. Because yeah, the graphics absolutely do not look as good as they could be. But who is telling you this? Who is telling you this? I just want to know. Because as far as I'm concerned, just schizophrenic.
When you say that, nobody is expecting, even though they should probably expect, nobody is expecting this game to be one of the biggest graphical showpieces for the system. You know what they expect? They expect it to look like it belongs in the past 15 years.
I just want to make so it's been 7 minutes so far, and you really felt the need to bring up the graphics argument in 2025. I remember you said you didn't want to have to make this video, but you had to. The people have been beating the graphics drum since even back in Gen 6. So, like, can we have Subway Surfers? Listen, we're nearly there. We're nearly there.
And I'm sorry. I could literally sit here and name you multiple Sega Dreamcast games, a system that released in 1999 that look and perform better than Pokemon Legends ZA looks and performs thus far. And I don't think that's going to change much in terms of the visual style of the game. What you saw is what you're going to get. They're probably going to tinker with things, like try to make the frame rate a little bit more stable. But I can literally talk about games from 1999.
Show me. No, put us side by side. Show me. Why are you not showing me? Why are you not showing me?
2000 that look and perform
Why are you not showing me?
Than this game
show
does,
me.
That is done.
If you can name this, but show me. He's schizophrenic. The bot chat. Hey Kevin. Hey, what's up? Are you watching this part of the stream? Schizophrenic YouTuber argues with shadows. That's gonna be the title of this stream segment when I upload this on Sir Moresty. This is actually unbelievable. Not only are you boxing with shadows, you're not even showing us it. Show me the game. Are you telling me Sonic Adventure on the Dreamcast looks better than this? I say no, absolutely it doesn't. No. Show me a side by side. We're in the Schizo Zone chat. Put your hazmat suits on, gamers. We're in the Schizo Zone.
Dollar company.
Once again, being that $1 billion plus company, guys, are you going to think more than that? Or are you just going to leave it at that? No? Okay.
Accept it.
The power of editing.
And it's very funny. It's very funny to me.
You could tell he's actually getting mad. He's getting so mad. Do you hear that line? There's such vim and vigor in that line. Listen to this.
You accept it. And it's very funny. It's very
Is it funny?
Because it's always the Nintendo fanboy sort of related people that accept it, that Pokemon doesn't focus on graphics.
Again, who is saying this? I don't think I'd consider myself a Pokemon fanboy. Oh, no, sorry, Nintendo fanboy. I consider myself a Nintendo fan. Maybe you could say Pokemon fanboy a little. I think that's fair. Who are you arguing with? Like, truly, who are you arguing with? Was it Rogue Renegade? Was it Jawitz? Was it Tamashi Hiroko, or Tomohiro, I think she goes by now? Who was it? Those are all the was it like M&J TV? Hoops and Hip Hop? Even Glitch C? Fucking Wolfie Glick? Jimothy Cool? Electric Wind Girlfriend? Who? Which one of them was it? Was it Demeach? $1 billion channel and you can't even name one channel. You got True Green 7? You can't even show me one person. One person. I just named all the Pokemon YouTubers I can think of off the top of my head. None of which I watch except Jimothy Core. He's kind of cool sometimes.
But I'll be a son of a bitch.
Moxie Boosted. Did Moxie Boosted mention it?
Sony or Xbox released a game that looked and performed like a Pokemon game does on their platforms, even on the PlayStation 4 or the Xbox One, those Nintendo fanboys would be all crapping all over it. But since it's Pokemon,
Yes. How? Brother, you're a 40-year-old man. Do you not understand what team sports are? Yes. There are people who still unironically participate in the console wars. And do you know what we do every time we see them, chat? Do you know what we do every time we see them? We go, ha 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 ha. That's what we do. That's what we do every time. Or if we find out it's like actually someone around your age, we go, oh, that's what we do. Are you really saying, oh, but the Pokemon fanboys will say this, but next minute they'll say this? Yes, because they're fanboys. Yes. What? What are we talking about? Oh, schizophrenia. The final boss of schizophrenia. Jesus Christ.
come on, they get a pass. Even though they've had the exact same amount of time to figure out how to develop for the Nintendo Switch that every other company has, if not an elongated time frame, because I'm sure Nintendo sent them some development.
He sounds so mad. I would love it if he showed his face cam on this bit. He sounds so mad. You're getting mad over fanboys, little gup. Brother man, put the mic down. Turn the TV off. Turn the TV off. Turn the TV off, brother. Come on, you have to.
I'm waiting for the Nintendo Switch 2 version. What the hell is wrong with you? What the hell is... what
Gamers, I sound like a Noctowl. I sound like a Noctowl. Who? Okay, remember, chat. Remember the 5th of November. Remember, he said he's not talking about kids and he's not talking about Twitter shitters. There has to be someone who is established who said this. Show me a tweet. I know you said you don't want a name drop. Censor the tweet so that we know that you're talking about someone real and the person who made it knows that you're talking about them. But at least we know you're talking about an actual human being. Show me the tweet censored that has like 10k likes that says, guys, I'm just gonna wait for the Switch 2 version. That was a nice straw man. Even the straw man voice you did was fucking boring. Even Demeech did a better straw man voice than you. Stay humble, all right? Your straw man voice was just your voice, but just like slightly more American sounding. Lazy straw man voice. Lazy editing. Parappa the Rapper imposter. Brother, go to bed.
do you think the Switch 2 is going to do to this game? It's not a matter of the system. The Switch 1 is not strong enough.
Blah, blah. Japanese, we know. Anyone who says that is stupid. Why are you acknowledging them? Why are you getting this press?
It has nothing to do with the power of the system. It has to do with the horrible design choices and I guess it's either laziness or lack of ability to design a game that look.
Will you remember this, F7? Bloody hell. Pokemon content. You missed a lot, brother. I'll tell you. You have to catch up. You have to catch up with the VOD later or the stream segment.
And functions like it belongs.
All I'm saying, RGTs, you've done a bad job when the chat is crying out for Demeech. Everyone is crying for Demeech right now. Everyone is saying sorry to Demeech.
Modern era. I'm sorry.
And hang on, let's go back a bit. Hang on.
Or
let's go back a bit.
And I guess it's either laziness or design. It has to do with the horrible design choices and I guess it's either laziness.
What design choices? When you say design choices, that's a different argument. That's a different argument. When you say Pokemon has done bad design choices, I want you to elaborate, but you're not gonna because you're boring and lazy and
lack
bad.
Of ability to design a game that looks and functions like it belongs in the modern era. I'm sorry. The Switch 2 is
Don't
not
be sorry.
the savior for
No, you should be sorry for wasting my fucking time with this shit. Oh,
this game
man.
is fundamentally flawed at the conception and the developmental level.
Is it now, yeah? Is it? This guy's actually just sad. I feel bad for me. I feel bad too. Hang on, let's do a little bit of, hang on, let's do a tiny bit of exploring. Let's do a tiny, is this whole channel this? If it is, I'm gonna cry for him. Okay, it's just general like news and stuff. So at least it's not all like negativo content. You know, you should just do the same face in every thumbnail. It's just news. Maybe you should stick to news, brother. Maybe you should stick to news because having an opinion editorial is not your jam, brother. Not your jam. I'm gonna be honest.
Other
Stick
games that
to the news, brother. At least the news is objective and can't be wrong, unlike you.
look superior and run superior with no problems, it obviously is not an issue with the hardware. You could say whatever you want. Open areas. Skyrim runs fine on the Switch. But no. Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. But no. No, Pokemon. Oh, Pokemon.
Where's the Demeach bird? Where's the Demeach bird? Have I still got it somewhere? I don't have it, games. I'm so sorry. Oh, hang on. Did you hear the way his voice got deep? Hang on. Listen.
And then the final thing I see
Ooh.
is arguably the most disgusting of them all.
Oh, there was venom in that. Oh, what has got him so disgusting? He dropped an entire register. He dropped an entire octave. He dropped this low, chat. You think, yeah, I'm talking about. He dropped this. This is disgusting. This is when I want to emphasize how important what I'm saying is. What has got you this fucking riled, brother? Come on.
You should feel bad about saying this. You should be disgusted.
Who is
dead? Because all you are is just a freaking. It'll sell well, so who cares?
Who is telling you this? That's a grown man. Again, you're aiming this at me. You're aiming this at me. Remember, you're not aiming this at the kids. You're not aiming this at the Twitchers. You're aiming this at me. Which person who is as old as me, who has a beard as long as me, was in a channel as established as me, says this? I don't know, man. I didn't mean to mention the stuttering like the chat is, but the stuttering kind of implies to me that you're lying. You're trying to the cogs in your brain were running. You're trying to make up something to be mad at. Because I'm never going to... Are you really going to say someone as grown as me said they sell well, therefore? I'm going to need a tweet, maybe a video that I can watch later. I don't know. I think you're lying. I think you're a liar, a fake and a fraud.
Do you understand what the message you are putting out there is with something like that? That if something sells well, who cares?
You're endorsing laziness from a billion-dollar company.
That is how you ended up with this in the first place. Because people go out in droves
to buy this game without thinking. They're just drones.
Nostalgia. Because they're addicted to them. Instead of actually basing the game on merits alone. Instead of actually looking at the game and being like, is this worth my money? Is this actually...
I mean, this has been worth my money because Shabba just gave me enough money for a meal deal, baby! Let's go! First super chat? Hey, yo. I fucking will, mate. I fucking will. Do I get a wrap or do I get a sandwich or do I get pasta? You tell me.
Actually having effort put into it? No. People just buy it. And I'm not expecting sales to fall off a cliff with this game. And of course, it's also not a mainline game. But there are ways... There are options that Game Freak can do because obviously when it comes to a 3D Pokemon game, they still don't know what they're doing, even though they've had...
I entirely disagree with this premise. If anything, I think PLA and SV especially showcase to me that I think they have become a lot more confident with 3D gaming now than they ever were back in like X and Y. 100%. I think they've had enough 3D games under their belt now where they know what they're doing. And I think SV is proof of that. I think the biggest fault you can give SV is mainly related to its to the cycle of Pokemon, which is the performance and the fact that they didn't have, I'm guessing, they didn't have the time to scale everything properly. Those are the biggest issues with Pokemon nowadays, that he simply doesn't have enough time. There is nothing fundamental to the game design that's wrong. And I think that's where you lose me, brother. I think that's where you lose me. I think they've gotten enough games under their belt where they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. Look at X and Y and look at SV. They know what they're doing now, right? What I'll say to you is, if it turns out from playing Legends EA, it does feel like a step back, yeah, I'll agree with you. But you saying that they haven't learned or anything, that's just entirely wrong. Every 3D iteration has been better than the last. X and Y were bad because they were half-baked. Sun and Moon were bad because they didn't know exactly how to frame a good story in 3D. Sword and Shield are bad because, again, I think they just didn't really have enough time to flesh everything out. And SV were bad because more of the same, except they did do better on the story front this time. So I think if you're talking about PLZA, I think if anything, if they write a good story like they did in SV, if they fix the performance issues, which they should have, Sun and Moon good, El Skibbity, you guys are Zoomers. If they do the gameplay, they changed up the gameplay. If the gameplay changes they did are interesting enough, and they keep everything else they did from SV good, I think we're going to have easily the best Pokemon game they've made. We could. It could be bad, though. You could be right. But I'm not being a baby bitch boy about it, so, who's the real winner? Who's the real winner? Fake Parappa the Rapper. I bet you can't even rap. Bro.
Had literally a whole generation to figure it out. They don't know what they're doing. You could do a 2D HD art style with stuff like Octopath Traveler.
Yeah, they could have, but I think it's a bit too late for that now.
The Dragon Quest III HD remake that just came out. You
could
do an art style
I would
like
love to see them try that. Definitely.
Look and
I agree.
Better than the piss poor polygon flip, asset flip. You couldn't even
asset flip. That's mean.
Texture the balcony. It's just a picture of a balcony. How is this acceptable?
It is acceptable. I like it. I like my balconies textureless, brother. It's me you're talking to.
All I want is for people to hold this accountable. All I want from Nintendo fans and the people that I'm talking to, I want you to hold Pokemon accountable just like, let's say you were a Sony fanboy.
Okay.
And Pokemon, came out on the Switch. Would you look at that game and be like, hey, that looks pretty good?
I would not know. Because assuming that you're talking about a Sony game, which is a company that is notorious for letting their devs take their sweet time with their games and making really well-crafted single-player experiences, by those standards that Sony have set, yeah, I'd be utterly appalled if they did that. But with the standards that Pokemon have set, which unfortunately is only set to continue based on, the systems that be, capitalism, ooh, woke, ooh. I would expect that from my Pokemon game. So, I think your argument falls flat when you think about it for more than 2 seconds, Mr. RGB. I'll be honest with you.
It's the best they can do. It's subject to change. It might run better on the Switch, too. Pokemon Company, they don't focus on
Thank you so much, Sabletooth.
No, you wouldn't. You would be dogging it to hell and back.
I would.
Just like you do with every little, this blade of grass doesn't move in this, $70 game. Waka, waka, waka.
I think you've just been online too long, brother. I think this just sounds sad to me. You've just been online too long. You've been online too long. And I'm disappointed too, because you framed the video as if you were talking about people like me. People like me, like 30-year-olds. You literally said in the beginning you're talking about 30-year-old like me with beards bigger than yours, which I think we probably got about the same beard, right? I think yours is probably a little grown. I think I could probably grow out mine to be bigger than yours, because it does grow out pretty well. I just shave it because I like it better. But I think you just need to go to bed. I'm honest. I think it's bedtime for you, boss. I think it's bedtime. That's mean. Gio, that is a very mean donor you just gave there, okay? Leave him alone. He's old. He needs his meds, and he needs to go to bed, okay? That's what he needs to do, all right? Go see your son, okay? It's the weekend, okay? You got custody. Go see your son.
It's disgusting. This game looks disgusting. And the people that are defending this game, you're disgusting.
Whoa! Why did he say fuck me for? I'm disgusting? Brother, your beard looks shittily groomed. I bet you've got a hat because your hairline whack. Look all the toys you have in the background. You're calling us man children? Brother, clean your room. I see the dust on that fucking TV over there. Why is it disgusting? Hey, go back. Have you made your bed this morning? I bet you fucking didn't, you lazy bum. What the hell?
That doesn't mean I don't like you.
No. Well, I mean, you kind of call me disgusting. I think you set your line in the sand. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're wearing a hoodie indoors. Like, you probably stink of sweat, lads. What are you doing?
Geo super chatted £1.59. Can I be mean now?
You can't be mean because he didn't offend you. He offended the 30-year-olds. Unless you can prove to me you're 30, then you can be mean to me. Okay? Then you can be mean to him. What the hell, man?
You're disgusting.
Okay, in all fairness though, RG, the bum in my chat called you a bum. if the bum is the arbiter of bums, I don't know. I would just say.
And that's all I got to say.
Yeah?
I'm sure I've made a lot of friends with this video.
Well, if anything, if you were my friend and you made this video, I'd call you a fucking raging pussy. I'm gonna be honest. Because not only were your arguments weak, you refuse to call anyone out. If you want to be the change in the world you want to see, surely Rosa Parks wouldn't happen if she got off the bus. Insane example, I know, but the point is, if you want change to happen, you have to ruffle feathers. You have to be the one to be the change in the world you want to see. At least, what was that guy's name? Distant Kingdom? At least he, like, made his own custom animations, you know? Definitely a bit cringe with his crusade. But at least didn't he make custom animations for what the animations could look like? Like, don't sell for less, fight for more, or something like that, right? You know? Dream versus Rosa Parks. But at least he fucking tried, you know? As much as, you know, his crusade was a bit much, like I said. What did you do? You made some really shitty arguments that you framed as worth 30-year-olds, but turned out to be like Twitter Andy opinions, and you wouldn't call anyone out. If the big Pokemon YouTubers that be were, like, if the powers that be in the YouTube influencer space were all lockstep, and you didn't believe that was the right thing to do, why wouldn't you be the one to call them out? Or would it risk your bottom line? Or would it risk you not being able to buy another fucking figurine for your shitty collection in the background? All I'm saying is, if I had the same gusto as you did about Pokemon, I wouldn't be afraid to ruffle some feathers. I'd be nice about it, but I wouldn't be afraid to ruffle some feathers. If Jawitz was one of those people who were in Pokemon's pockets and were saying, oh, this game's good, guys, yeah, I'd be like, hey, Jawitz, you're a fake and a fraud and you're a sellout. That is what I would say to him if that was the case, right? But you're such a scaredy cat that not only are you going to show, not only did you not show any opinions, right? You made people up to get angry about, and you didn't even refute the opinions very well. You just said billion-dollar company, billion-dollar company, billion-dollar. Stick to the news, little bro. Stick to the news. Stick to the news. Stick to the news. But this sort of topic is not for you, okay? Let the young'uns like me take over in your stead, okay? It's bedtime. Have your meds, okay? Take your meds.
If you're gonna get mad at me because my opinion of Pokemon differs than yours, we were never friends in the first place.
I love it when people's opinions differ from mine. You just made up people to get angry about. You're the type of person I wouldn't like, not because of your different opinion, but because you people online way too much. I've genuinely like stopped talking to friends. Like I've like slowly cut people off who are a bit too like, wow, people are lying. Like, what's it? I think I had to cut off like 2 friends like in like 2017, back when like Trump first got elected, because they like literally became a bit like, do you know what I mean? Like, they became one of those people that you would see on Twitter back in the day. Like, they actually did. And I watched them slowly become that, and I'm just like, I can't be doing that. Like, I can't be doing that. I just can't be doing that. I've had to. So it's not that you hate Pokemon. If anything, I'd be like, yeah, that's cool. Whatever. He doesn't understand critical thinking like us. I know, right?
And I probably didn't like you, so, you know, it is what it is, but...
Well, guess what? You know, I didn't like you neither. Guess what? I didn't like you neither. Thank you so much, Bacon.
Maybe TCG Pocket is more your speed, old man.
True. Hey, listen. With all the money, with all the figurines you bought, surely you got some paper in the bank, brother. Buy some of those hourglasses, brother. Come on. There's a new set out, man. Go open some of those.
Just, you know, if you go to a restaurant and they shit in your hand, are you going to eat it because, you know, you like the restaurant?
No, because I don't... There is no standard has ever been set that a restaurant shits in your hand. So that would be very weird. I think the gaming equivalent you probably wanted to make is if you booted up a game and it didn't work, would you accept it? In which case you'd also say no, because that's not the standard. You expect a video game to work. What's going on here, chat? What's going on here? That's not a very good metaphor.
I think some of you would. I think some of you would at this point.
I don't know. Is she hot? I don't know. It depends.
Time. Give me your thoughts on the comments section down below. Sure, it'll be a very civil and fun comment section, but this is utter garbage.
I don't know, brother.
Literal trash.
Damn.
And it's time to put your foot down and be like, hey, this looks like shit. Do something about it to fix it. And as always, guys.
Poor showing. I'm not gonna lie, RGT. This video feels like it was made in 2010. And it's not even 2010, it's 2025. I have to check the date again just to confirm to you guys. 2025, yeah? And he has a Facebook? Good lord, he is old. Jesus Christ, lad. Crazy. I'm just gonna be honest, I don't think you needed to make this video. Stick to the news, okay? Stick to the news. The mystery drama arc is actually crazy. I'm starting beef on multiple fronts with multiple YouTubers, chat. You can't stop me. But we can't stop this Bravo 6. Let's go. Let's go. I feel it was very justified. I didn't watch the trailer. Battenberg, you're gonna love the trailer, okay? You're gonna love the trailer. At this point, I'll take Pokemon in 2D. Just bring the whole decks and large amount to explore. Game Freak clearly can't make games without compromising quality these days. No, you're just wrong. You're just wrong, brother. Difference of opinion, but your opinion is wrong because it's not mine. Pokemon might evolve, but the Game Freak developers surely don't. Is it Game Freak or is it the Pokemon Company making sure they want light? Oh, sorry, we're not having that. Too political, chat. Too political. We can't have that conversation. Now you know why they were desperate to shut down Power World. If anything, wasn't it mainly due to I don't care. Power World Glazer, get out. No voice acting, muddy textures, low poly objects, bad frame, it's glitchy. Same animations from 10 years ago. No voice acting? That's true. They should do that voice acting. Muddy textures, in some places it can get pretty weird. Low poly objects, so is your picture, but I didn't say anything. Bad frame rate in some places. You're not fair. No politics in chat, guys. No politics in chat. Come on. Finally! So finally? Finally. Hey, Mr. DVD Chambers, where have you been? Your eyes are closed, brother. Your eyes are closed in your profile picture. Literally, you could not go on Pokemon YouTube between, like anywhere, like, within Sword and Shield's release window and not see something like this. What are you Do you know what this is? This is like, imagine, to explain this in Mario Kart terms, imagine if someone was like, finally, someone who likes Mario Kart 64. You'd be like, where were you 10 years ago? They were glazing this game to hell and back 10 years ago. What are you on about? This is unreal. What dimension are you living? Hang on, is someone going to say that? But it takes cojones to put your channel at risk to hate mobs. This is the most, like, actually cowardly video somebody could have made. You strawmanned a bunch of shitty opinions and didn't call anyone out. You're a coward. This video was cowardly. And just to clarify, I'm not expecting everyone to put their channel at risk by name-dropping people. But if you're going to claim to be this, we have to take a stance. What? Yeah, you first? Why not you first? Call the people out that need to be called out. I'd call people out that need to be called out. Let's say the next Pokemon game was shit and everyone's like, it's good, it's good, it's good, it's good. I'd be like, hey guys, what the fuck are we doing here? Cowards. He just wants to live his cozy life, which is fine. But hey, lazy. Is why I stopped caring about Pokemon when it comes to it, because Game Freak doesn't care enough to put effort in development. Is it Game Freak or is it Pokemon Company? You have to come on, brother, you have to start thinking. Pokemon has trained people to have a low bar. True, that's me. This is a good video. They show evidence, side-by-side comparisons, people agreeing, and things that let people agree with them, and the fact that they made this video. Yeah, exactly. They made an anti-video. They made the opposite of the video that would have been good. You know? All the Pokemon budget goes to the legal team. True. They could sue me if they want, honestly. The leaves on the... This is diabolical. Chat, this is actually... When will it end? When will it end, gamers? The leaves on the trees. This is unreal. RGT every video. Does he do that every video, yeah? Unbelievable. First up, the trees! The trees! You know what's unacceptable is you not making a best Switch wrestling games. Come on, please, for the wrestling fans and gamers alike. Downvote. I hate when people do this. They're like, oh, nice video. Hey, can you make this other video? Shut up, nerd. I make what I want, all right? I said that I thought the video was Minecraft at first. At least you didn't call it a GameCube game. 100%, 0%. Dude needed the Wren! The Wren! Real good job, Linky. This is what Nintendo fans have been waiting for. I liked your profile picture as well. It looks kind of nice. I have to downvote. Too long. I can't read that. I'm sorry. I adore Pokemon, but I'm pretty much done. It's a thing of the past for me. I can't keep supporting this level of product. Every year or so, I play Yellow or Crystal, going to the just from to get the nostalgia and pass on any of this new stuff. Old. Laugh at the old man. Laugh at the old man. He's old. Jesus Christ, lad. Oh. I don't get friendly fire be damned. This fucker old. It looks basic. For a game in the Legends series, it looks like a huge step back from Arceus. You're just wrong. Maybe you should start developing a better game, eh? Pokemon needs to give development of these games to a different company. I think they need to give them more time, but hey. No one wants to have that conversation. No one does. It looks like a DS game. Oh shit. Crazy. I'm fucked up. This looks great. No, it does look great. Don't let him gaslight you, Stringtails. Do not let him do that, okay? Yeah, I like it too, Ninjago Worlds. Yeah. I know. Yeah, these guys are crazy. It's a okay, this. Listen, I can't endorse that, brother. I can't endorse that. That's kind of lame. Your YouTube channel is unacceptable. You don't know how the business works. If you get people too much too soon, it's never going to be enough, and someone's always going to complain like you. How is a no profile pic Andy going to understand this? You don't even know how businesses work. True. People like you will always complain. True. Francisco Garcia -WC5MF. So real for that. Griffin, you make billion. True. I'd have been so happy with these graphics in Violet if the game actually ran well. Eh, you're right. The game did run pretty shit. GameCube game! Yeah! I'm with RGT on this. I'm not. He said I'm ugly. He said I'm disgusting. He didn't say ugly. He said I'm disgusting. Oh, the biggest wingiest. He meant to say wingiest, but he said wingiest. The wingiest babies ever. Nothing can make these people happy. Grow up, you child. Oh, you're insulting him? Okay, based. Resident Evil 1 looks better. And that came out in the GameCube mentioned. The truth is the new hate speech. Real. You've been crying out a Pokemon graphic for 6 years, bro. Scale hobby! Owned. Destroyed. And owned. And Skibbity. Done 'em. Yeah, just a couple more. Finally, so where have you been? Oh, man. Too many crazies in here. Too many crazies in here, chat. Should we balance things out, gamers? Should we balance things out? We'll leave it there. Not a fan, Mr. RGB. Not a fan. Not a fan. No round of applause for you. Your sentence, you know, because Alex Yard likes to give people sentences. I sentence you to when you like sit on when you go from like sleeping in your bed to sitting on your bed, like at the edge of the bed, you step on one of your socks, you put it on, but then the other sock is missing. And you spend an inordinate time looking for it because you've already got one on. You're like, well, I'm not going to break out a new pair because I already put one on. So you end up spending like 15 minutes. So that's what I give you 5 days of that. That's my sentence to you, brother. And we'll leave it there.